Hello everyone and a warm welcome back to Mystic Serenity. It has been some time, so today the reading will be a little extra special. Okay, so today we will be looking at whether the person that you are with or you are dealing with, will it be a long-term thing or a short-term thing, and what is actually going to happen between you. We're going to have a deep dive into the future and obtain insight from the spirit guides, guardian angels, and of course the tarot cards. So as always, we have pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. Tune in and pick whichever pile you are drawn to the most, and I shall begin your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining. If you have chosen this deck of tarot cards, this reading will be for you. Okay, so let's have a look at what is going to happen with your relationship or friendship or whatever it is that you like to call it. Will it be a short-term thing? Is it just a fling? Is it something serious? Is it a long-term thing? What is actually the deal here? What is your contract with this person, and what's going to happen in this short or long time? So first, let's have a look. What is the contract? What's the deal here? What is the sole purpose of you guys coming together? So thank you, Losers, guards, spirits, and angels for allowing me to do this reading. Please spread this reading with love, positivity, health, wealth, abundance, blessings, as well as protection from negativity and evil. Okay, and so it is. So, pile number 1 and their person. Is it a long-term or a short-term thing? Let's have a dive in. Okay. Long-term, short-term. What is it? Long-term, short-term. What's the answer here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, 6 of Wands. Oh, okay, we have the Temperance card come out. Okay, long-term, short-term. Oh, thank you. Wow. Okay, I'll take Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of playful energies here. Oh, wow. Okay. And wow, King of Wands. Okay. We have soulmate cards here. This is a long-term thing, guys. Straight away, this is what I picked up. This is a long-term union / relationship. However, I do have a feeling with you guys. You guys are still sort of like on a friendship level. You're not committed yet. In terms of perhaps you haven't made your relationship official yet, or you know, you haven't really talked about that. You're just having a good time together right now, but it's peaceful. The intentions are pure. There is respect, there is loyalty. I mean, you kind of like up in the air, but neither of you are seeing anybody else. It's just you two just enjoying each other's company, and you guys are showing each other off to the public. You like it. You like that sort of recognition. Like, look at my partner. Look what I have. Look how amazing we look together. Look how, you know, we bring out the best in each other. And, you know, Ace of Pentacles tells me that this is going to turn into something serious very, very soon. They will offer you this commitment, so they will make a proposal. Will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? Or it may be that you are in a relationship already with this person for quite some time, and they'll be like, okay, do you want to get married? Do you want to move in together? You know, and the Temperance card tells me that this union is watched by the angels. It is divinely guided, and you know, as I said, the intentions are pure. This person is just right for you. You know, what I just got is an image of a glove fitting in perfectly on the hand. It's like you guys are like jigsaw puzzles, that, you know, only you two match, sort of thing. There's literally nobody else that can meet your standards, that could offer you the same things, that will make you feel this way. So this is a really, really strong union, actually. And it may be that I see a couple of signs here. Fire definitely standing out. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Perhaps you may be an earth sign as well, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles. And I do feel water, air sign a little bit as well, but mainly the fire and earth is standing out here a lot. So if that is your sign, if that is your stellium, then this is obviously confirmation for you that yes, this is a real deal, even though we may not feel like it at the moment, you know, because you guys are having fun, you're having a good time, but you're just kind of wondering, like, is it going to turn into anything, you know, in the future? And yes, it will, and it will turn into something quite soon. It may be that, you know, what are we are at the end of August, maybe that in the winter months. So I am hearing end of November, even December, January, not even as far as February, November, December, January is when, you know, they will make that proposal to you. They will show that they want to commit to you. You know, they're offering you this strong foundation on the plate for you, and I know that you will take it. I think both of you are looking forward to that as well. Both of you are actually thinking the same things together at the same time. Both of you want the same things, and both of you will fight for it. It's funny because you don't actually talk about it yet, I feel. And if you do talk about it, it's not really much. It's only like a little bit, like you'll mention it here and there, but then you brush it off and think nothing of it and think, oh, maybe it's too soon to talk about it, or they will feel uncomfortable, you know, you don't really know where you stand. But the situation is that they think in exactly the same, and they do want to have that talk with you. Perhaps, you know, not in a serious manner because it may seem overwhelming, but, you know, just even laughing about it. Oh, let's say if we buy a house, this house, which house would you like? Or how about, what do you think of this ring on the display? You know, something like that, something light-hearted. But, you know, as I said, it is divinely guided. So if you do become stuck and feel like, oh, I don't know what to ask, I don't know where I'm going with this, I don't know how to approach it, you will find the answers. They will guide you. All you have to do is ask. And even if you don't ask, they will help you. Okay, but obviously if you do ask, it is a clear message, so you'll get it quicker as well. But what I feel is very light-hearted energies, a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of pure love, a lot of passion, creativity. You guys like projects, you like to be hands-on with things, you like to go outdoors, you know, go on adventures, hikes, try out different things, whether it's little or big, whether it's trying a new dish at a restaurant, or maybe it's visiting another town or another country you haven't been to. You guys love that, and that's exactly what's coming. And in fact, you guys are already doing that. But what I'm feeling is that it's that's the future of you guys' union, and the purpose I am hearing is that you guys are connected to continue where you left off from your past life. So you guys were together in the past, and perhaps you even died all together, but you've not really experienced life to the point where you want to experience your relationship to the extent that you want to. So you're being divinely guided to come together so you can continue where you left off and fulfill your desires, wants and goals with this person in the field of relationships. So that's actually quite beautiful. Yeah, I do feel a lot of purity, a lot of laughter going on here as well. You know, it's never a dull moment with this person. I just feel so happy when I tune into this. It's actually quite magical. And you know, you light up the room when you walk into, say, their home or their office space or something like that. They just automatically feel happy, and vice versa. You know, I feel that you feel very happy when they are around as well. It's sort of like you bring out this light in each other, and it's also actually very beautiful. You know, when I see a lot of fire cards, I automatically think, you know, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of lust, but in your case, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of respect and commitment, and you know what, it's actually quite rare to have all the boxes ticked off, if you like. There's a very, very nice balance of passion, of fun and enjoyment, but also, you know, that loyalty, that respect that everybody seeks. It is rare, you know. So yeah, even like your spirit guides, I feel like your spirit guides are planning in the background. Oh, how are we going to put these two people together? You know, how are we going to make it happen? And they're planning for you guys. Okay, so that's where your ideas come from to do this, or this person's ideas. Oh, let's go there, let's go buy this, let's go and experience this. It's actually divinely guided, believe it or not. So you may think, oh, I never thought of doing that with somebody else. Well, I wonder why. I wonder why. So that's actually so beautiful. But let's have a look. What else does your future hold with this person? Thank you. Wow. Oh, wow. Talk about commitment. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are going to get married. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles is wifey material, husband material. This is like strong foundations, commitment. Yeah, the Fool, new beginning. So you're going to enter a new phase in your relationship. This is a new chapter, but it's a chapter. Wow, yes, thank you. It's a chapter filled with commitment, pure happiness, fulfillment, joy. It's creating a warm home. No, talk about traveling the world though. Talk about going on adventures though. Oh my gosh. Like, wow, wow, wow. I just... No way, no way. Look, Ace of Wands. Talk about love. Talk about love. And then we have Nine of Cups. Extra card came out. And this is a blessings card. So many blessings are coming for you guys. You're in the right relationship. And everything you wanted in a partner, you're going to have with this person. So this is a massive confirmation for you. They absolutely want to commit to you. They are scared about starting this new chapter, but they will do it. Even if they have to grow with you and mature to the point where, you know, they master the art of commitment, if you like. But, you know, they will grow with you, and they will want to build with you this happy, warm, home, happy relationship. It's like, you know, the song You've Got a Friend in Me. It's almost like you've got a home in me, as well as a friend, a lover, partner, advisor, supporter, you know. And then the world is completion. Like, that's it. There's no one else. So this is absolutely long term, till death do us part. Till death do us part, quite literally, with this person. And Ace of Wands, as I said, you've got two aces here, and the Fool. There's new beginnings happening so very quickly, so soon. And the World is a completion card as well, and a new chapter. There's so many new chapters here, and you guys are going to grow together and experience life together, and you're going to be there for each other like nobody else will ever be for you. And that's all you need. That's all you need. You just need each other, and you'll just be happy. You don't need to host a whole party with people you barely know, strangers or friends you're not really friendly with. You just need to be together, and that's it. And that's it. Then you've got you've got everything that you need. Then when you're with this person, that's all you need. And there is that respect. And even like if you have disagreements or anything like that, you will overcome them with ease, because your love is stronger than ever. Your love is stronger than anything. Okay, so you will think clearly. Like, yes, it may be that you erupt in a heat of a moment, because you do have a lot of fires in your charts. I feel like both of you. But then once you cool down, once the cool off period comes and goes, then, you know, you'll discuss it like adults, you'll sort it out, and everything will be fine, and you're back on track, back on track to building your empire together. So that's beautiful. Let's have a look at the Chinese fortune cookie oracle. Let's have a look at what other messages there are in respect of this person. And yes, look, change. So a lot of new chapters, as I said. Don't know if you can read this. So what does it say? A change of residence, partner, career or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of change, and this is exactly what's coming your way. So exactly, change of residence. Talk about building a new home. Yeah, and you're going to be there for each other, for your career, your jobs. You're not changing partners, flipping it. This is your partner for life, for life. See, reinvent yourself. So a transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease of life. As I said, you will grow together. You will transform together as individuals. You know, I feel that you guys are quite young. This is the sort of energies I'm picking up. But even if you are slightly older, you know, we never stop growing as people. There's always a lesson to learn, and that's, you know, you're going to experience it together and be there for each other. And look, we've got communication. So a reunion could bring love, or a rekindling of friendship. A lucky win seems likely. So as I said, if something happens, you're going to talk it through. You know, you're going to rekindle that spark. Communication is key, and you guys can handle it. You've got it. You know how to do it. It's very natural for you to do that, and that's what will keep the relationship very, very stable. Okay, so let's have one more card here. Thank you. What is this? Reflection. Okay, friendship in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Yeah, so as I said, I did pick up something about the friends. There may be some people that may be jealous of what you have, okay? And obviously this may cause an ending to that friendship, because, you know, you're going to prioritize your partner, of course. But then there will be friendships that, you know, will surprise you. They'll show their true colors and they will support you, guys, in everything that you do. Talk about jealousy. Look, we've got jealousy at the bottom. I'm not making this up. Quite literally though, like, you know, it's beautiful what you guys have, and this is a long-term till death do you part sort of relationships. You've got a lot of good things coming, and as you've seen, I did not pick out these cards. They flew off right from the shuffle. So these are messages from the spirit guides, from guardian angels, literally giving you the sign that you are with the right person, and it is going to get better. It is going to get stronger and stronger, and you will have that commitment. Enjoy yourself for now. There is no rush. This person is going to come forward to you, just to let you know. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to plan anything. I feel like more from them. They'll come forward to you and they will offer you absolutely everything. And you're going to love life with them. You're actually going to fall in love with life again because of this person. And that's beautiful. That's a spiritual lesson as well. And as I've said, something a little extra special, we have the book of answers here. So I'm not going to ask a question. I would like you to ask a question yourself. I'm going to flip the book, and whenever I feel to stop, guided by the spirit guides, angels connected to you, pile number 1, I will reveal the answers. So please think of a question. Close your eyes, tune in. And we get the answer here. You must act now. So that is a message for you from the spirit guides, guardian angels, whatever the question was that you asked. So wonderful, very determined, very passionate, very exciting. Okay, pile number 1, that's all I have for you right now. If you would like a more personal and detailed reading, you are more than welcome to book one with me down in the description box below, where I have left the link. Just to let you know, there are instructions, so when you do book a reading, there are a few links to follow, but it is a fairly straightforward process. If you do have any questions, please do email me in respect of that. However, that's all I have for you right now, so thank you so much for joining, and I shall see you next time. Hello, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining. If you have chosen this beautiful deck of cards, then this reading will be for you. Okay, so what we're asking today is whether the person you're with or the person that you are dealing with is going to be a short-term thing or a long-term thing. Is it going to be a fling? Is it going to be something serious? You know, is it going to turn to commitment, or you just you know, having fun with them. What's going to happen? Let's have a look into your future together. But first, let's see what is the contract. What is the deal with them? What is the lesson that you are learning? Are you continuing something? Is this karmic? What is this? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, source, God, spirits, and angels for allowing me to do this reading. Please spread this reading with love, positivity, health, wealth, abundance, blessings, as well as protection from negativity and evil. And so it is. Okay, one more shuffle. Right. So, what's the deal with pile number 2 and their person? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the deal? Is it short-term, long-term thing? What's the contract? What's going on here? Okay, straight away we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, thank you. Short-term, long-term thing. What is it? Short-term, long-term thing. Pile number 2 and their person. Thank you. Okay, we have Death card. Okay, interesting. As ever. Okay, Scorpio. Coming out. Okay. Oh, and then we have the 6 of Cups. A roller coaster. Wow, okay. We have the Hangman. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. Right. Okay. Let's tune in. Okay, at the moment, you guys are feeling rather disconnected emotionally, whether you're together or not officially. Okay, I do sense that it's something about the spark being gone due to the stresses of everyday life. It's just whatever you've had at the beginning, it's not there anymore. The nature of your relationship, union, friendship is not the same as it was. Okay, and you just, both of you are kind of feeling disconnected. You don't quite know where it's going. You don't quite know what to do, how to communicate, how to feel. It's almost like you kind of feel like, is it worth even continuing with this union? Well, let me tell you something, because we have the Death card right here, okay? And this tells me that there's going to be a lot of changes coming your way, especially in your relationship, especially in the important areas of your life. So what does this mean? This means that the reason why you're feeling disconnected is because your souls are preparing for those big changes. Okay, it's almost like you've run out of juice to continue dealing with the love department. But the thing is, like, those changes will make you come back together again. It will make you closer again, and you're gonna realize that, you know what, it's better to support each other rather than dealing with things on our own because we feel like we're hurting the other person, or we feel like we're a burden. Sharing those feelings, in fact, you're going to find it more beneficial to actually share everything, share your thoughts, ideas, feelings, and that's how you're going to come closer together. You're going to support each other, so the bond will strengthen. You know, do you need help with this? Do you want me to give you advice on that? You know, what is it that you're looking for? What are you thinking? How are you feeling today? You know, just stuff like that haven't been going on for some time now. Okay, and then, you know, we have the 6 of Cups here. So this tells me that your union is actually, it's a soulmate relationship. Okay, you did know each other in the past life. You weren't in a relationship though in your past life. It's like you were family in the past life. Okay, and you know, for this reason you're not biologically connected, you're connected through a relationship. And the reason is that, you know, it's almost like whatever bad has happened in your family, you're here on this, in this realm, in this time, to clean it up. And that's why you're facing challenges right now. That's why you're feeling kind of disconnected, because you're not quite sure how to move forwards with this person. You don't know how to approach life. There's a lot of questions around this. But this is your purpose. This is why you are dealing with this person. If you're not together, because I feel like you guys are married or engaged, or you know, you've been together for a long time. This is the energies I'm picking out. If you are not official per se, and you just, you know, you had a fling here and there, and you've been there for each other through tough times, and now you're sort of disconnected, then let me tell you that the other person will go through some sort of awakening and realization that actually what you guys do have in terms of your connection is something quite special. And this is where the Six of Cups comes in again. And they're going to do their best to rebuild this union, to rebuild this connection. Okay, but then straight after we have the Hangman. So this tells me that it's going to take some time to build that connection, whether you're together or not. Okay, there may be some delays in terms of getting to a certain stage. Perhaps you want to move houses with this person, perhaps you want to get married or become official or whatever, you know, whatever you want something with this person, and there's going to be some delays. Why? Because this person is working through things mentally. Okay, there is some sort of trauma, even past life trauma, I feel, perhaps depression or something like that, and they are working through it, and this is why there are going to be delays in terms of that. However, we do have this Ace of Pentacles. Now, this Ace of Pentacles tells me that the end result is you're going to be stronger than ever. There is commitment, there are strong foundations, and they are going to commit to you. However, the energies are very up and down. So when we're asking the questions, is this a short-term or a long-term thing? The answer is it does have potential to be something long-term, but both of you have to work on this. Okay, as I said, this is a general reading, so it's very, very hard to pick out exactly what's going on with you and your other person, which is why I always recommend a personal reading for more details and more accurate details. However, what I'm picking out from this is that even if you do break up, you will come back, and it will be like sort of back and forth until both of you are stable, both of you are in good mindset and sorted each other out, etc. Then that's when, you know, that new chapter begins. That's when you'll have those foundations that you've been seeking, that strong relationship, that strong bond, that, you know, emotional, loving support and relationship, what you've been looking for. It's very up and down. However, I am leaning more towards long term with this union, with this person, pile number 2. So long term, yes. Short term, it's least likely, but there are some sort of breaks, because it is a lot to deal with. Okay, it is not easy, especially if you've got past life business to clean up. Okay, but there you do have spirit guides looking after you. But let's have a look what's going to happen. So first we asked if it's long term. It feels long term more than short term, so yes. But let's have a look what's going to happen in this union. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we have the Hermit. Yes, as I said, it is going to be sort of up and down, up and down. There is going to be some disconnection, some reflection, and just working on yourselves rather than thinking, oh, is this relationship good for me? It's more like, am I good enough for this relationship? And that's how they are thinking. It's all about them. But then look, we have the Empress. Now, the Empress is somebody who's motherly, who's nurturing, you know, who's quite powerful as well and courageous. and motivated. And look, we have the Tower. So as I said, there's going to be a lot of transformations, a lot of changes, a lot of realizations, yes. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So there will be moments where you won't be talking much about it. You won't be really talking about what is going on. You will get to the point where you'll start sharing feelings and emotions, and you know, realizing that what we do have here is very special. But then this person will retreat, or you will retreat, because you think, oh, you know what, I'd rather work on these things by myself than be a burden to the other person. And you're going back and forth with this. First you're sharing, then you're not. It's very up and down. And why? Because there are so many changes happening in your lives right now. It's quite hard to balance. Okay, as I said, you've run out of juice in this department if you're thinking of a game. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at the final card. And then you have the Fool right underneath the Ace of Pentacles. So what this tells me really is that once you've gone through all the chaos, okay, you do have a fresh chapter with this person. It is coming up, and it will be one that's with a clean slate. You've got commitment, strong foundations, everybody's sorted out, everybody knows what the goal is. Okay, you feel more at ease with each other, more open with each other, and that is the end result. But as I've said, is a roller coaster. It already is a roller coaster, and it's going to continue being a roller coaster, unfortunately, until whatever it is from your past life that you need sorted is somewhat sorted out, and then you'll have a clean slate just for yourself. So then you'll start to living your own life. It is quite complicated. You know, this is what my guys are telling me. This is what the guardian angels are saying. Okay, it's quite complicated, but you know, every single union has a purpose, and it's always, well, I say always, it is, a lot of the time it is something to do with the past and the past life business. Okay, and this is yours. Okay, I do feel like you do want to continue with this person, even if there are rocky roads ahead. However, I do feel like those obstacles are not as big as your love, though, towards each other. I do feel that even though you're both struggling, you do have that love, and that's what's keeping you glued together, sort of thing. Because both of you do have hope that it's going to get better, and I'll tell you what, it will. This is what they are showing me. Okay, see how both of these cards have somewhat a symbol of the sun here. No other cards do. Oh, perhaps the Empress. I think that's a moon, though, on the Empress card. However, what this tells me is that your feelings towards each other are pure. You do love each other. You do have feelings for each other. But the other areas of your life are taking a massive toll on both of your hearts and your heads. So it's almost like you have to push this relationship aside slightly so you can deal with other things. But then what I'm feeling is that you realize that there are so many changes happening that it's actually best to support each other. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what's going to happen. And it is a life lesson for both of you. And it is a journey. It doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're young or slightly older. It is a journey, and it is a life lesson for you guys. It may be that it does become too heavy for you to deal with this, in terms of, you know, am I there enough for this person, or they are not communicating, they're not reciprocating, etc., etc. Then it may be that you do go on a break, okay, but you won't split up as such. It is just that, you know, when things are heavy, when things get difficult, it sometimes is best to just, you know, get into our own sheds, our own our own sort of rooms, houses, whatever, think everything through, put ourselves together, and then, you know, be our best version, you know, so that we can help other people, so that we can be the best partner in the relationship. So whatever is going to happen is for the greater good. It is for everyone's benefit. I do feel like you'll stay with this person. It may be that you'll have a few breaks, and even if they're not breaks, it's just simply distance. You know, everybody goes, especially long-term relationships, there are moments where you won't speak to each other for a couple of days just because you need to recharge, and that's absolutely fine. And because you do have this respect and loyalty towards each other, you know, it won't be enough to break you. So please don't be concerned about that. But let's have a look at the Chinese fortune cookie oracle cards and see what else they want to contribute to the reading. Thank you. Wow. Okay, we have health. Talk about mental health though. An excellent time to start exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. See, so the way I'm reading this is it's your mental health as well as your physical health. It's good to detach yourself, so that you can think things through, sort yourself out, and become the best version, so that you can, for your partner, so that you can contribute the best towards the relationship, and, you know, let it flow purely rather than tint it with some sort of toxic energies that you may be having. So cleanse yourself, do exercises, go on a diet, perhaps eat healthier food, whatever it is that you feel will spiritually help you get to that point. And then we have declutter. So in terms of declutter your life, let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. So, as I said about sorting yourself out, this is what declutter means. Okay, oh, lovely. Then we have society. So say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. Right, so in terms of this, it tells me that get yourself out there and enjoy yourself more as an individual. I feel like you need to spend some time alone and your person as well. And that will help you come together and reunite. And, you know, this wonderful new start between the two of you will be influenced by the decisions you make now. So if you make good ones, of course you're going to have an amazing start to the new phase of your relationship, which is coming very soon, by the way. And then we have signs. Okay, so your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. Exactly. Positive directions, positive new beginnings. So look for those signs. Okay, what signs are we looking for, Spirit? So coins randomly on the floor, and I don't mean like in the house where it's predictable. I'm talking about really random places, such as the pavement, you know, or I don't know, microwave or something like that. Just something very odd. But coins, look out for pennies and coins in random places. That's how you know you've been correctly guided. Okay, so as I said, something a little extra special today. We do have the book of answers here. Okay, so I'm not going to ask any questions. You ask any questions that you would like. I am going to flip a page to reveal the answer. I shall stop once the spirit guide tells me to. Okay, so think of a question. Tune in, think of a question that you would like an answer to. And here we go. Realize that too many choices is as difficult as too few. Okay, so that is your answer. That is your advice from your spirit guides and guardian angels. Okay, pile number 2, that's all I have for you right now. If you would like a more personal and detailed reading about your love life or other, you are more than welcome to book a reading with me, which I will leave a link down in the description box below. that you can click on and register. Just to let you know, there are a few links to follow once you do book. The instructions are on the website, but just to let you know that there is a process. If you do have any questions, feel free to send me an email and I'll be happy to answer any of them. Okay, but other than that, thank you so much for joining and I shall see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining. If you have chosen this wonderful deck of cards, this reading will be for you. Okay, so let's have a look what the person that you are dealing with right now is a short-term or long-term thing. Okay, so is this a fling? Is this something that is going to turn into something powerful, something strong? Is it a committed relationship, a union, friendship, whatever stage you're at? What's actually happening here? What is the contract of you two actually coming together? What's the nature of the contract? And what's going to happen in the future? What on earth is actually going to happen in the future? So let's have a look. Okay, thank you, love, source, high spirits, and angels for allowing me to do this reading. Please spread this reading with love, positivity, health, wealth, abundance, blessings, souls, protection from negativity and evil. Okay, and so it is. So, for pile number 3 and their person, is a short-term thing, a long-term thing. What is going on? Okay, let's have a look. Thank you. Short-term, long-term. What's going on? Okay, thank you. We have... So, Mother of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okie dokie. What else is coming here? Thank you. Ooh. We have 3 of Cups. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. This is quite creepy because Ace of Pentacles came out in all 3 readings. But let's continue. Maybe it's Ace of Pentacles themed reading. Again. Short term, long term. Okay, we have 4 of Coins. Okay, so, okay. What is going on here? Okay, and then we have 9 of Pentacles. Do you want me to be honest or do you want me to be honest? Because I feel that this person wants to commit to you, but you are Mrs. or Mr. Independent. You like to be on your own rather than with anyone else. So you're just kind of here to see what's the potential here. You know, we're good as friends, or we're good at dealing with whatever we have now. You know, I'm quite happy to lead life my own way. You know, nobody's making any decisions for me. Nobody's judging, criticizing. I do what I want to do and I like it. Okay, and we do have fun. We do have fun with this person that you're thinking about. And they do want to commit. In fact, they probably made you an offer already. But you are not sure what their intentions are. Because it's been playful so far and all of a sudden they became really serious really quickly. It may have scared you off because you've been alone, or you've been living alone, or you've been single for some time. You're kind of like, what do you want from me? You know? What's your deal here? Like, I don't have time for players, for time wasters, for jerks, excuse me. I don't have time for that. That's what you're saying. And, you know, then you've got the 4 of Pentacles here, which tells me that you're quite comfortable where you are. And you don't see anything changing anytime soon. You like your routine. You like what you have. You like that you have strong foundations, or you're about to have strong foundations. You have a future planned out. You know everything that you want to happen in an exactly specific time. Can this person match these standards? So the question is this a short-term thing or a long-term thing? I think that you don't want either. And I think the ball is in your court. So the answer is it has potential. It's strange because I feel like even if you say no to this person, they'll keep coming back, and they probably already have been. They're very keen on even just remaining friends with benefits, if anything, just to be with you, just to be around you, you know, just to have a little piece of you. But it's funny because I honestly feel like whatever decision you make will manifest. So if you want it to be a short-term thing, it will happen. If you want it to be a long-term thing, that's exactly what's going to happen as well. It's like the spirit guides are giving you this decision for a reason, because you do have that life planned out. They're kind of like, well, what is it that you want? Do you want to go along with this plan whilst you're with somebody? Do you want to do it on your own? They're giving you their decision here. And you know, not many people have a decision, whereas you do. So that's quite special here. This person is happy with whatever you choose. He's, I say he, I have this picture in my head. However, he or she, they're very easygoing. They're kind of like, yeah, we can be friends with benefits, or we can commit. It is whatever, as long as I'm with you. And you know, they just make sure that you make it clear what you want. Don't say yes one day and then no the other. Okay? Respect yourself, respect them, be clear on exactly what you want. If you don't know what you want, make it clear as well. Or if you don't know what you want, just say you need time, or don't say anything. Don't say anything. You know, just to be on the safe side, so you don't hurt anybody, including yourself. Okay? Yeah, but the message is very clear. You're quite happy being with what you have, with yourself, I meant. You're not really that fussed. You're just kind of curious what's going to happen. And if you are serious about this, because as I said, it is a general reading, which is why I always recommend to book a personal reading in respect of this, so I can give you a more specific and accurate answer. But from what I'm picking up here, as a general reading for pile number 3, you're quite content being on your own. And you're honestly not too bothered. You're just kind of seeing like, oh, what's the potential here? And this is coming up a lot. Okay, but as I said, if you are that small percentage of people that is serious about this, then in this case I feel like you're scared to actually make that step forwards. And is this a long-term thing? I feel like it really, really could be. But if you keep chickening out, it will end up being a short-term thing. Does that make sense? Because obviously, to make it a long-term thing, it requires commitment from both sides. If you keep jumping in and out, of course it's going to turn into something short-term, which is why the spirit guides are saying, be clear on exactly what you want. If you don't know what you want, take your time, but make a decision. You can't just keep saying, I don't know what I want. And if you do end up saying, I don't know what you want, for a very long time, cut it off. I mean, that is my advice. I am not telling you what to do exactly. I am simply passing on the messages that I am hearing. But what I'm saying is for your sake and for the other person's sake, so that both of you are happy and at peace, you know, because you could be tired of this as well, you know, actually deciding what it is that you want. And perhaps the fact also, you know, if you're taking your time to decide whether this is for me or not, it may be a sign also that it's not. You know, because a lot of people usually when they are in love, they quickly answer, yes, this is for me. Or I know deep down this is for me, although it's not working out as such here right now in front of my eyes in the physical realm. I do feel spiritually connected to this person and I will do everything to make it work. But you, on the other hand, you don't know either way. It's very interesting. You do have that choice. The ball is in your court. It can absolutely be a long-term thing because this person is a very devoted person. They're very loyal, very respectful. They'll do absolutely anything for you. They will go to the moon and back, bring heaven on earth, absolutely everything. But you don't know what you want because you've made all these plans. You're very like career driven, very motivated to do well for yourself. You probably have a strong Aquarius in your chart. There's very Aquarius qualities. However, perhaps even Capricorn, but Capricorns are more softer when it comes to love. Nevertheless, let's have a look at the future between the two of you. We have Mother of Wands, otherwise Queen of Wands. Of course, underneath the Mother of Swords. Yep. You like the lifestyle you have. You enjoy the luxuries. You enjoy it all. Okay. But look at this. The Two of Cups. You are going to go for this person. See? It's right underneath. Excuse me. Right underneath the Three of Cups, which represents friendship. And then we have partnership. So I'm so happy to hear that you are actually going to take a leap of faith. And that's a very big step for you. That's a life lesson learned. Thank you so much. You're doing really well. Your higher self. Wow, amazing. I'm so happy for you. Good on you. Okay, what else is going to happen? Okay, but then here come the challenges. Here come the challenges. And why are the challenges coming forwards? Well, because somebody is too independent. Then we have the Son of Wands, so otherwise Knight of Wands. You're still going to be determined to make it work, and so will they. Oh, did you see that pop out? But then we have the Four of Cups. Pile number 3. One more card, please, because what on earth? Okay, too many. Too many, please. Just one card, please. I want one more card to clarify this. We have the Lovers. Okay. Pile number 3, I need a word with you. Because what on earth? So, I do see that you're going to take a leap of faith. But you're still going to be scared. You're still going to be anxious. And that's when the challenges come in. Because you're not going to commit yourself 100% straight away. Whereas they will. And that will cause a challenge. That will cause a friction. Because they're thinking, you should be matching my energies. You should be giving exactly what I'm giving to you. You know, I am ready. Why aren't you? And they're not going to be able to understand fully the fact that you've been independent for so long, and it's hard for you to take that leap of faith and move forwards. However, we do have the Son of Wands, and this tells me that even though there are challenges and you will be feeling slightly disconnected emotionally, you are gonna, there's something special between the two of you, otherwise you wouldn't be here and asking about this. Okay, you're probably laughing right now. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, like I never thought that something would come out of this. But let me tell you, it will, and there's a reason why you're asking about this person, because you do have something special. And even though there may be challenges, sometimes you may be feeling disconnected or not 100% content, because there is that spark between the two of you. Look at that. This is the end result. Because both of you put in the effort, both of you will become committed to one another, and you'll just fly off into paradise. But it will take some time for you to get there. I feel like they are ready, but you, not so much. So if you're asking, is this a long-term or short-term thing? It's clearly long-term, as long as you want it. If you don't, if you're going back and forth, of course it's going to turn into short-term. But the potential is there and it's strong, okay? Even though you may not have had the serious talk with them yet, there is that potential. And in fact, I see that this most likely will happen because you do feel connected to this person in a way you can't explain. It may be even that it's a twin flame connection, because, you know, usually what happens with twin flames is that at the very beginning is a roller coaster. With a lot of relationships, if it's soulmates, it's usually you go through the honeymoon phase and then you start to have your first, you know, disagreements, arguments, then you're learning, etc. With twin flames, it's the other way around. First, you have the volcano eruption, the twister tornado, whatever, and then you have the calm after the storm. This is the nature of the twin flame connection. Why? Because, well, I know I am in one, and that's exactly what happened. And, you know, so this is exactly what I feel for you. This is what the cards are telling me. This is exactly what's going to happen should you decide to go ahead. And the cards are telling me that you will. You will have a go. You will be hesitant, but you will have a go. And you'll be pleasantly surprised how dedicated they are to actually making it work, despite the challenges, despite the obstacles. And that's what will make you fall in love with them even more, actually. Because you'll be stunned, you'll be impressed by by their devotion, to you. That's beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at the Chinese fortune cookie. Oracle cards. What do we have here? Thank you. Travel. Talk about flying into paradise. Okay, so we have long distance communication will open up your life, exciting experiences for singles and career advancement for others. So not only in your relationship, I feel like even in your career you will advance because, as I said, you're very career driven, but you'll actually find that wherever you go, they follow. Wherever you go, they will follow. Look, opportunities. Okay, so what does it say here? An important offer will be made. Be prepared to dress to impress. So yeah, we're talking about this Ace of Pentacles here. That is that offer. The offer of commitment. And it's an important one. You may not think of it seriously right now because, they haven't shown their side, that side to you. But it is an important offer. And then you have reflection. Okay, so it says friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. Yeah, because I feel like at the moment you are friends. Or feel like friends at least. But it will blossom into something stronger. And this is the Two of Cups here that I've been talking about. And then you've got the end result with the Lovers here. One more card, please. Wow. Wow. Okay. We have sexuality. So what does it say? Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. The Lovers card again. The Two of Cups here, the Mother of Wands. They will worship you. Obviously in a good way, not like you're forcing them to, but they will worship you. They will appreciate you as an individual, and that will just it will make you realize that the decision that you have made was the right one. Like they are the real deal. They're the real deal. But as I say, the ball is in your court. There is still that possibility that you may go the other way. Right now is very important for you to decide exactly what you want. If you don't know, don't act, don't say anything, don't upset anybody, including yourself. Okay? And this is the advice from the spirit guides. As I've mentioned at the very beginning, something a little extra special today. We have the Book of Answers. Okay, so I am not going to ask any question. I am going to leave that to you. So feel free to ask any questions that you desire, and I am going to flip the page that will reveal the answer. I will stop when my spirit guides tell me to do so. So tune in and think of the question that you'd like an answer to right now. Okay, and here we go. Okay. See, whatever you do, the results will be lasting. Brilliant. So this is the answer to whatever question you asked. I hope this has helped. Okay, pile number 3, but that's all I have for you right now. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like a more personal and detailed reading in respect of your love life, which I would recommend to get more specific, then you are more than welcome to book a reading with me through the link in the description box below. Okay, there are a couple of steps when you are booking this reading, so there are a couple of links to follow. Of course, their instructions are on there. It is pretty simple. However, if you do have any questions, please feel free to send me an email and I will absolutely assist. Okay, but other than that, thank you so much for joining and I shall see you next time.